Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Martha. For everybody that is new, I just want to welcome you and just thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being here. Yeah, and of course, for me to continue doing this content, I need your support. I need you to, continue encouraging and sharing the channel so that everybody else that has interest in relocating can subscribe, like, share, and of course, let's win together. Yeah, so today I really wanted to focus on, why one would want to end their contract. Okay, I just want to talk about that today. Yeah, because I know we don't talk about the failures. We just talk about, the successes. We list, the different agencies available, the process and all that. But there are many failures that can actually occur. And then there are also certain things that actually might want you to end the contract. All right. So the agency that brings you to the United States, for instance, it could be wherever you are. Yeah, the agency that brings you to the United States at this particular time, of course, they have a contract that they need you to sign right before you even move to the United States. Okay, and most times, me being an African, rarely do we get time to read and probably find somebody that is experienced in that area to go through that contract and help us understand the small clauses. Because sometimes there might be hidden things in there that you might not understand. So it is important to find a professional, a lawyer. Sometimes they might not, because usually they'll just charge you a consultation fee. I don't know how much consultation fee might be wherever you are, but it is important to find somebody that is in this field that understands to go through that contract so that they help you understand what is going on. Yeah, but there are certain things that might actually make you want to end that contract. Okay, so you are in your country of origin. You have been preparing to relocate to the United States. You are willing to leave everything that you have known, everything that you know, everything that you've been built around. You are willing to leave all that so that you come and start your life new altogether. So you are pretty much expecting certain things to happen in a certain way. But in an event where those things don't get to happen the way you had expected them to, what do? You have the right, of course, to end that contract and find something better. Okay? So in an event that things do not work out, what do you do? And I just want to point out, different examples that would actually make you terminate that contract. Okay, so if the employer can terminate that contract, you, on the other end, as an employee, you also have the right to end a contract. Okay, of course, there are certain clauses that they put in to say if you terminate before the end of this, you're supposed to pay them back so much money, because of course it was an investment. All right, so like my agency had paid for my, of course, my visa filing. They paid for some of my they paid for that money that they paid to register for your NCLEX and all that stuff. So they put in some money. They put in money, okay, they invested, yeah, and then so they expect to get that money back and some change as profits. Of course, that's the reason why they're doing this, to make profit. Yeah, so in an event that doesn't work, okay, in an event that doesn't work, your relationship with that agency is not working out the way it's supposed to. Just like, a marriage, if it doesn't work, you have a right to do what? To divorce, right? Yeah, so even in this instance, in an event you come to the United States, you've been taken to this facility, you are going for work and it doesn't work out, what do? You have the right, all right? You have the right to terminate that contract. My advice would be find a lawyer that can assist. Of course, it can be sometimes costly, but if your peace of mind depends on it, I would tell you to go ahead and do it. Yeah, so I just wanted to talk about some of the examples that would actually lead you to end a contract. All right, so example number one, for instance, you have personal reasons. All right, so you come into the United States. All right, you've been posted to this facility, you're going in for work and everything, and probably your husband finds a job, or if you have a husband, or maybe if you're single, something just comes up. All right, mentally you don't feel like it's working out for you. Because the first 6 months were so rough. It was so hard to just, to adapt to change. And it's okay. All right. The first 6 months are just like, am I going to do this? Am I going to manage? What did I do? Is this the right thing for me? So it could be personal reasons. All right. Something has come up. It's just not working out. All right. You've tried, you've put in the hours, you're going for work every day, but it is not working out for you. You've probably talked to your agency. They are not helping out. It is okay to say, it's not working. I'm going. All right. So that is number one. Could just be personal reasons. It's just not working out for you. You're trying to adjust. You're trying to do what, but it's just not working out. All right. That's number one reason you can terminate the contract on those reasons, but find somebody that is going to help you understand. All right. And then number two, it could be just contract issues. All right. So when we came with my group at the time, I was at this particular facility. I don't want to start mentioning names. I was at this particular facility. And, here in the United States, they pay you for weekends. They pay you for weekends. They pay you for nights. Yeah. But when I started at that facility, I can assure you that I was not getting my weekend differential. Even though it's $1, even though it's $2 extra per hour, it makes a difference over time. Because I have a 2-year contract with you. So if you're not paying me that extra money, there is a problem. Yeah. So we signed a contract. When signing that contract, there's that, they tell you that you're going to be getting so much per hour. All right. So I was getting $28 per hour. And then they tell you that weekend differential is going to be an extra $2. And then they tell you that if you work holidays, they tell you that you're going to be paid a time and a half. All right. So you have all those things stipulated and written down for you. And then you start working. Weekends, you notice that you're not getting that money that they promised you. And then nights, night differentials, again, you're not getting that money that they promised you. Step number one, of course, is to talk to your agency and address the issues. But if you get to a point where those issues are not being fixed, you have a right, all right? You have a right to terminate that because it's not working out. Yeah, because you are doing your part as an employee. You're doing your part as an employee, but they're not fulfilling their end of the contract. So they should fulfill their end of the contract, but it's not working. You can terminate the contract. But my advice would be find somebody that understands contract, a lawyer. Find somebody that understands that so that you don't get to pay lots and lots of money to the agency. All right. So it doesn't matter how long you've worked. Even though your contract was supposed to end the next day, you decide to terminate it today, you're going to pay the exact same amount of money with the person that terminated it the first day they started. Yeah. So you need to find somebody that has experience in these things and understands. Yeah. So that is number two. All right. So you have personal issues. It's just not working out. You just say, I need a break. This is not working out. I have tried to adjust. I have tried, but it's not working. You can take a break and say no. All right. And then number two, of course, I said contract issues. So you have all these promises that they promised you, and then they're not fulfilling the end of their bargain. You have a right, because at least it is written down. You are not really, it's not just working out. All right. And then number three would be unsafe work environments. I can promise you that you're going to find certain facilities that are unsafe. All right. Remember that lady in Tennessee that gave the wrong medication to the patient and the patient ended up dying? That can happen. Yeah. I know she was in the wrong, quite right, but also the facility had played a part in that whole scenario. Okay. So there are certain facilities where you're going to go where it is going to be unsafe. It could be unsafe workloads, unsafe patient-nurse ratios. All right. I work med-surg. The maximum number that I can do safely is 6. Because even 6 is pushing it. 5 is great. Yeah, but 6 is okay. All right. So there are certain facilities where they would give you 8 patients, 7 patients. I can assure you that if you want excellent care, 7, 8 is unsafe. All right. If you want these patients to be turned, if you want these patients to be fed, if you want these patients to get the delivery of care that they need, the safe delivery of care they need, if you're in a med-surg place, 7, 8 patients is a no-no. It's not safe, especially for you as an international nurse, as an immigrant. All right, you want to be safe. You worked so hard, one, for your license, and two, for you to come to this place. So when you have an unsafe environment scenario, an unsafe work environment, it's just not working. You've told them that this is what is happening at work. Can we please work on this? They can actually switch you to another facility if they can. Yeah, because that is not the only facility that they are affiliated with. So if there are other facilities where they can take you, emphasize, tell them that you want to be moved because you want to be safe. One, for your own safety. Two, you want to protect that license. Okay. Yeah, we work so hard here. It's different. Nursing here is different. All right. You are running up and about, and then they give you 8 patients. You have no help. All right. There are no CNAs on the floor. So you are doing your nursing duties. You also have to do the CNA duties. Sometimes you have 1 CNA against 40 patients. Sometimes you have 2 if you're lucky. So you want to be in a safe work environment because you're going to be running every time you come to work, and it's going to be hell. You're going to be burnt out within 6 months. So if that place is unsafe and you've tried to talk to your agency and it's not working out, you have the right to terminate that contract. You have addressed the issue. They are not willing to work it out. You can go and say, we're going to terminate this. But as I keep saying, find a lawyer that is going to help you out. All right. And then sometimes it could be issues of discrimination. All right. Probably because of where you're coming from. It could be your race. It could be your gender. It could be whatever it is that is going on with your life. And then, they just don't like you there. And sometimes that can happen. Believe you me, it can happen. They just don't like you there. They don't want you there. And they're going to do everything in their power to make your life miserable. Work should be enjoyable. In as much as it is hard, it should be enjoyable. You should have a peace of mind. All right. You should be willing to work up to go and help people, because that is the reason why we joined this profession, why we became nurses in the first place, is to help. Okay, we joined this profession so that we can help vulnerable people. They come in sick. You want to see them walk out of the building at the end of their stay in the hospital. So if your mental status is pretty much, if your mental status is really messed up because of your work, if you have to cry before you go for work, I had times where I had to, but you get off work, you get in the car park, you get in the car, you want to head home, you sit for a minute, everything hurts, your legs hurt, your back hurts, everything is hurting, and then you break down, you cry, and just say, why am I suffering? Like, why is this happening to me? If your mental state is being compromised, you have tried to talk to your agency, it is not working out, you have the right. Okay, you have the right. If they have nowhere to take you, where you're going to find that mental state. If they have nowhere to take you and it's just not working out, you have the right to terminate that contract. Okay, and then the other thing could be just better opportunities. You have found a better pay, better benefits, better everything. Like the time 2020 hit, COVID hit. New York, people were working 60 hours, 1-to-21 patient ratios. It was rough. People were dying. Okay. So the pay was great though. $10,000 a week, $12,000 a week. They were paying so well. And then imagine you have that travel money pay at that particular time. And then you are with this agency that is paying you $28 an hour. So you take advantage of that. You can actually leave. You say, I have better opportunities. You go and travel. And that's what a lot of international nurses did at the time. They were ditching their contracts to go and work COVID contracts because they paid better. And then if you're getting $10,000 a week, you can actually pay off the agency and say, within a month, you can pay them off and say, we're done. Okay, so if you have better opportunities that have shown up, nobody is loyal to anyone. If they wanted to fire you, they can. So you might as well just say, okay, my business is done with you, I'm going. Okay, so you should have reasons as to why you are terminating the contract. When your reasons are valid, you can actually win the case. But like I said, I'm not a lawyer. Okay, I'm a nurse. But I wanted to talk about some of the things that might, lead you to ending a contract. Yeah, so personal reasons, there could be contract issues, unsafe work environment, discrimination, and better job opportunities. Yeah, so sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Just like a marriage, sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. So if it doesn't, you divorce. So sometimes if that agency is not fulfilling their end of the, what they're supposed to, you as a person, you as an employee, you have the right to say, no, 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 no. I am done and this is not gonna work out for me. It's not working out. You can actually go and find better opportunities. All right. Of course, you don't wanna live in a way where you might not, look appreciative of what they've done, because I can assure you that doing this entire process alone, self-sponsored and all that can be difficult. All right. It is doable, but it can be difficult. But with them, they usually support you through that. So if you get to that point where it is not working out for you and them, leave ceremoniously, not unceremoniously. Leave ceremoniously to a point where, just in case you meet somewhere at some point, you want to make sure that you can still work together. All right. Yeah. Professionally. Do it professionally. Do it well. Yeah. So, like I said, and then sometimes they might send you to a facility. All right. They send you to a facility and you as a nurse, you've tried your best, but you are failing to adapt to change. Maybe workload, maybe, learning new equipment is a bit of a challenge to you. Maybe you're not getting enough support. Maybe there's just so much going on in your life and you are so stressed all the time. It is okay to leave. It is okay to leave, because in order for you to deliver the best care to this patient, you need to be in the best state of mind. So if you're not in that, you cannot deliver care. Yeah. So I hope this information is helpful, and I wish you all the best. All right. So if any of this content that you guys are actually, watching is meaningful, please subscribe and of course share, like, with everybody that can benefit from it. Thank you so much for your time. My name is Martha. I love you and take care of yourselves. Bye.